Hi Aquarius, this is your November 17th through the 23rd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Aquarius. We have the Magician clarified by the King of Cups, Strength clarified by the Four of Wands. We also have the Hierophant. Any potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Taurus. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. You are dealing with this King of Cups clarifying the Magician in the very, very beginning of this reading, right? So the King of Cups could definitely be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or this person may have some major water placements in their chart, right? The Magician, however, could be either a Gemini or a Virgo you're dealing with. So this person may have those in their chart, but at the same time, you know, this person is manifesting this into creation. This person is manifesting you. All right. It's also the Magician is also a card of taking action. All right. It's definitely an action-oriented card because the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're not just sitting there and looking at those tools. They use them. The Magician uses the tools, right? So the King of Cups with the Magician, very active, very loving person who really wants to get this started with you, who really wants to get this show on the road with you. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck is a Cancer major arcana card, by the way. So if this King of Cups is a Cancer, it's this same person twice. But there's also the Knight of Cups right next to the deck. So maybe it's also a water sign indicator, right? But the Chariot is a kind of victory, success. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It could be associated with transportation in general. Maybe this is how you're meeting this person, through transportation. You could be meeting this person on a bus, on the train, maybe at a dealership or a service station, or maybe you're going to a racetrack or something along those lines. So just be aware of something like that. Okay. After the Magician, we have Strength clarified by the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is one of the 3 marriage cards in this reading. Right? We have what? 9 cards in the 9 cards on the table. 3 of them, 1/3 of the cards on the table are marriage cards. The Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups. It's like they're cascading. They came. It looks like they came right after the other. But they didn't, because the Four of Wands came out later as a clarifier, right? So Strength could be a Leo. You're dealing with Strength. It could be interpreted a couple of different ways, and my favorite way to interpret Strength is loyalty. Loyalty. So this person is going to be very, very loyal to you, to this connection. It's also a kind of passion, pure raw passion, which is not a bad thing either, if you ask me. So the Four of Wands is one of the 3 marriage cards. The Hierophant right next to it is the second one. The Hierophant is a Taurus major arcana card as well, but it is a card of marriage. It's a very traditional card. It's a card of education, religion, spirituality, that type of stuff, right? It's also a card of something formal and official, such as a wedding, right? In many cases, a wedding is a very formal and official event, I guess. All right. In the potential outcome, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. What's interesting is that the 3 cards that came out in the main spread before I started clarifying, they were all major arcana cards, right? And all cards in the potential outcome are minor arcana cards. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just wanted you to know. I guess I noticed that. So the Ten of Cups is the 3rd marriage card. That one is called the Happily Ever After card. The Ace of Swords is a yes, right? It's one of the yes cards in the deck. It's also kind of clarity, a very straightforward, very direct conversation. The Knight of Cups, right next to the deck, again, as already briefly mentioned, more water sign indicator, but at the same time, it's a very loving, very caring, very romantic knight. Right, so yeah, this looks like 3 marriage cards, Aquarius. And this person really, really wants you. Then they're gonna be doing all kinds of things to get your attention, to move forward, and that all kinds of good stuff. All right, so yeah, this person wants you from the get-go, from the beginning, and they're going to become very active about it. I hope all of this makes sense to you. All right, really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, this spread is for you. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Ace of Wands. We also have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're going to be dealing with somebody or something from the past, and you're going to love it, Aquarius. Yes. All right. I don't know if you're the one initiating it or not, if you're the one who is going to be going or wanting to go somewhere, but you're definitely dealing with something or someone from the past, and it's putting a huge smile on your face. Okay, it could just, because I'm talking about the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups, right? The Six of Cups in the beginning, it is a soulmate card, but it is also a card of something or someone from the past, not necessarily an ex, and I don't think it's an ex coming back. It could be somebody you grew up with, somebody you used to work with, used to hang out with. It could be maybe a relative, a cousin, or a sibling coming back. Maybe you haven't seen them in a while. It could be a bunch of friends, a bunch of people getting together, gathering together, and throwing a party. Because there is a collaboration, right? The Three of Pentacles right next to the deck. It's a group of people getting together, gathering together, doing something together. Not necessarily working, but it can be. But maybe you're just hanging out, playing a board game or something like that. Yeah, and it's going to be a lot of fun. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of satisfaction and fulfillment. It's also a wish come true card. Then we got a couple of aces, right? I assume you're the Queen of Swords here, unless you're dealing with a fellow air sign. But you're on board with that Ace of Wands. You are looking forward to it. We also have that Ace of Swords, clarifying the Six of Cups. So aces are beginnings. Aces are, excitement, offers, and that type of energy. So it's like, it's nice. It feels nice. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Temperance. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands, and we also have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, also of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You know what it looks like? It looks like two people, you and your person, you needed some time apart. Okay, that's what it feels like, because Temperance and the Four of Swords both could be interpreted as cards of healing, and I think you guys are taking a bit of a break, or have been taking a break apart from one another. You could still be in the same apartment, but maybe you're just like, you know what, let's just spend some time doing our own things. And this week, I see you guys reconciling, or at least there's definitely a will, right, with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, because I believe the Knight of Cups comes from one of you, and the Ace of Cups comes from the other one of you, right? It's like you're finally coming together and expressing your feelings, and it does feel like you needed some time apart. For maybe you guys got into an argument, or maybe you reached some kind of crossroads in your connection, but I do see you guys coming together, coming back together, right? Temperance, Four of Swords, these are healing cards. Temperance is also a Sagittarius, a major arcana card, but the Four of Swords is definitely taking a break to heal, to just spend time on your own. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week, Aquarius. We have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign. Water signs love you this week, Aquarius. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have you. Okay, so this week, and I probably should have mentioned it during the Love from the Past reading. I don't think I did. We are in Mercury retrograde. This is when people or situations resurface, as most of you probably already know. During Mercury retrograde, we sometimes deal with people or situations from the past, and that's exactly what's going on here. So you will either be, and I see you going for it, right? I do see you going for it, by the way, right? So you are either gonna do something you've done in the past. All right, or maybe you're gonna do something new, but with somebody coming back from the past and offering you a new beginning. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with this Queen of Cups, by the way. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some major water placements in their chart. So they're gonna show back up, all fired up, all excited, all enthusiastic about some kind of a new beginning or a repeat of something. Because the Six of Cups is definitely a card of something or someone from the past, and the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as a restart or a repeat of something. And actually, during Mercury retrograde, it is recommended, if I understand it correctly, to do something, to redo something, or maybe do something new, but using something from the past, something that was successful in the past, especially if it was something successful in the past. And that's exactly what's going on, right? You're dealing with somebody from the past, or you're going to be doing something you've done in the past. And it's a good thing, yeah? There's no card suggesting you shouldn't. no card suggesting you shouldn't get involved here. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. So, Aquarius, a little confession, the unexpected spreads are often the most challenging ones for me because they could be about absolutely anything, right? So this reading, let's talk about the obvious. We do have a lot of pentacles in this reading, right? The 9, the Ace, the 10. A lot of pentacles. Pentacles are naturally associated with finances, right? Can pentacles be about love? Absolutely. Yes, they can be. Yes. Right? Especially with that Ten of Pentacles being here. Because it could be interpreted as a kind of a family. Rock solid family. Marriage, that type of a deal. But at the same time, with so many pentacles here, maybe you're buying a home, or thinking about buying a home for your family or for yourself. This reading could be indirectly associated with you. You could just be hearing some news that maybe your sibling, somebody you know, could be buying a home or something like that. But I think there's money involved in some capacity, in some shape or form, with so many pentacles here, right? The Eight of Wands clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is a card of travel or communication, right? So maybe somebody's traveling to buy a home somewhere else, someplace warm or warmer or colder. I don't know. Or it could be some good news that like a home loan or home improvement loan has been approved, or some news that yes, you got money coming in, right? And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, it kind of feels like something like buying something or investing into your family or into real estate, right? Because the Ten of Pentacles is a card of real estate as well. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. So I think whatever is going on, even if it's not happening to you, you'll still be happy for the person or for the other people who are doing this. You could be invited to go to a wedding, maybe. Yeah, you could be invited to go to somebody else's wedding, or maybe you will be invited to go to your to your own wedding. Or say, for some of you, maybe your financial situation improved, or your person's financial situation improved, and now you can get married. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you will now have money for a wedding or something like that. All right, but this is great. This is a great reading. All right, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.